Lady. Hey. Alright, this is B. We just call her affectionately Big B. She's the sweeter of my two Holstein heifers. She is 2 years old, so she's ready to breed. We're just waiting on my little bull who got a case of bad pink eye to heal up a little bit. He's a low-line Angus, and because she's not a full-grown Holstein yet, we want to breed her to a smaller bull so that she'll have an easier birth delivery. And Angus is already a small cow, but this is a low-line Angus, so it's really a very, very small bull. What I wanted to talk to you today about is haltering your cattle. She came to us as a calf about 4 months old, 5 months old, and she came actually, she and her buddy, with coccidiosis. Now that was a lot of trouble. Just you know, this is one of those things that happens. I hardly get a cow to my farm that doesn't have some issue. Just a lot of issues here in Texas with cattle. But she didn't have any pink eye and has never had pink eye. She's got a few flies, but we put a little silence on her. And you can do that a few times a year, about 3 weeks intervals. It also gets rid of any lice or anything. That's from Bayer silence. But it's a pour-on, by the way. When you want to start taming an animal, because when she came to us, she was wild as a March hare. And so what we did was we got her into a small pen. Of course, we had to treat them for their coccidiosis, and so that helped tame them a little bit. And they're small, so they were only 4 months old, but now they're still pretty strong. But we put halters on them at that point, and then we've just kept halters on them, and she likes her halter scratched right in here, just where because it feels good. She's real gentle, real calm. And then you just start doing different things, because we're going to milk her here on the farm. And there's just different things. You want to run your hands all over them. You want to reach back here on the udders and touch them a little bit, even though you're not milking it. And then you want to teach her, to step up and let you look at her hoof. And that just makes it really good. That makes her... she learns to step and do different things like that. You can brush them too to make them real calm. And one of the ways, if they're a little older and you're trying to tame them down, you're still gonna have to pin them, but you can do it with cubes, food. You know, give them some things to get their attention and let you know that you're see, going after the cat. Back, B. Back. 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 Come on. Back. Come on. Back. There you go. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But the main thing is I also have her tied out. And that's right here. I can walk up to B in the field, and I can undo her. I can put it back up, and I tie her out. I don't know of anybody else that ties out their cows like this. I tie her because she comes to depend on me for water, and then I carry her out to do some food and things like this, and that just gives me an opportunity just to love on her and just take care of her. And so anyway, that's those are some basic things to do to learn to tame down a cow. It's always best, the younger you have them, the better it is. And you know, if you have a little calf in the field, put a halter on it to tame it down. That means you got to pin it and got to touch it, and even tie it when it's ready to be weaned. You can tie it and let it cry a little bit. I learned some of these techniques down in southern Brazil, living among people who still farm with oxen, and those were some of the ways that they would tame down their oxen. They would tame them down by tying them to a bumper or to a tractor, and just let them cry for a while. And then they come and give them water, give them food, these sorts of things, and that's really what you're doing. you're wanting to take care of them, and as you take care of them, then they'll come to trust you. And so when you start putting your hands on them, they won't mind. The commands I use get up and whoa. I don't use gin haw at this point with them because they're not plowing oxen by any means. But you can tell it's hot down here because they're shedding like crazy. But I use those whoa and get up, and the reason why I do that is because of other people can know how to guide them if they need to. My sons or others. Come on, Bessie. Get it. Oh. Come on. Oh, oh, oh. And when I'm telling them to get up or whoa, if I don't have a stick with me, I'll use my hand and I'll tap them on the brisket, and then they know. That gets their attention what they're supposed to be doing with me. But anyway, that's a little bit of what I do with my cows, with my heifers here, my milk heifers. She's going to be breeding here in the next few months, and hopefully she'll give us a good calf and go into milk. Right, Dick? Right. And just so you know, one of the things I do is the old drovers, the teamsters, not union by the way, the real teamsters, the ones that did work. Sorry, I'm not a union guy. Not in most cases. In some cases, yes, but too much political sizing going on for me. But if you're working with cows, oxen, always stay on the left side. And so anyway, that's just a few tips. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to take her out some grass because you can tell she's getting a little rambunctious for some. And she eats a lot. Get up.